I want to go home. I want to be in my home, but I can't, and it's hard.
A car crashed into a Springdale apartment 5 weeks ago, forcing a mother and her 3 children to move out. That mother, Jamaica McNear, says the property management office promised her a new apartment. Chief investigative reporter Craig Cheatham finds out why that didn't happen and how coronavirus is now playing a role.
Not being able to go home, that's hard.
Jamaica McNear lost her home 5 weeks ago.
And it's like I have to start all over again.
McNear and her 3 children, ages 11, 4, and 1, lived in an apartment at the Willows of Springdale. A car crashed into her unit on March 8th. The family wasn't there at the time, but the accident caused so much damage, the McNears had to move out.
I really don't know what to do.
McNear let us listen to voicemail messages from a woman who identified herself by name as a property management employee. Then the employee identified the number of a new apartment McNear would be able to rent.
She told me that they found somewhere for me and my kids to go.
But on March 31st, McNear's cell phone shows she received another message from an employee at the property management office, this time saying there was no apartment available because workers didn't want to rehab the vacant units and risk exposure to COVID-19.
And now, boom, look at me. I don't have a home.
Now she's searching for a new apartment for a family of 4 during a pandemic. She must also find a landlord willing to accept government Section 8 housing vouchers, which pay for all of her monthly rent.
It made a very difficult situation even more difficult.
Nick DiNardo is the managing attorney for the Legal Aid Society of Southwest Ohio. The nonprofit does not represent McNear, but it does represent tenants in legal disputes with landlords.
A lot of landlords are not showing vacant apartments to people because they're trying to maintain social distancing.
McNear said the Willows of Springdale hasn't returned her $500 security deposit because she hasn't removed all of her belongings from the apartment. A spokesman for property owner TWG declined to comment on that, but he did confirm emergency repairs were being made to McNear's old apartment. The website for the apartment complex shows 6 3-bedroom apartments are available now. The monthly rent for those apartments is $1,214, about $200 more per month than the housing vouchers paid for McNear's rent.
I don't have a home. I want to go home. I want to be in my home, but I can't, and it's hard.
Craig Cheatham, WCPO 9, I-Team.